Listen for the description that the author gives of the kite tail in the next paragraph. "You hold the tail," I told Gloria, "and I'll pull." We ran through the backyard with the kite, past the garden and the fig tree, and went into the open field beyond our yard. The kite started to rise. The tail jerked heavily, like a long white snake. Do you think that the tail of the kite looks like a long white snake? In a minute, the kite passed the roof of my house and was climbing toward the sun. When you've flown a kite, has it gone higher than the roof of your house? We stood in the open field looking up at it. I was wishing I would get my wishes. "I know it's going to work," Gloria said. "How do you know?" "When we take the kite down," Gloria told me, "there shouldn't be one wish in the tail. When the wind takes all your wishes, that's when you know it's going to work." The kite stayed up for a long time. We both held the string. The kite looked like a tiny black spot in the sun, and my neck got stiff looking at it. "Shall we pull it in?" I asked. "All right," Gloria said. We drew the string in more and more until, like a tired bird, the kite fell at our feet. How is a kite like a bird? That's good descriptive language that the author is using. That the kite fell at their feet like a tired bird. We looked at the tail. All our wishes were gone. Probably they were still flying higher and higher in the wind. Maybe I would see the catalog kites and get to be a good soccer player and have a ride in an airplane and the tallest fig tree in town. And Gloria would be my best friend. "Gloria," I said, "did you wish that we would be friends?" "You're not supposed to ask me that," Gloria said. "I'm sorry," I answered. But inside, I was smiling. I guessed one thing Gloria wished for. I was pretty sure we would be friends. Now let's look at these vocabulary words again that we looked at the first of the story and see if you heard the meanings of these words in the story as we read. The first vocabulary word we looked at was copy, to make the same thing again. Copy. You can copy the outline of your hand by tracing over it onto a chalkboard. This vocabulary word is copy. It means to make the same thing again. The next vocabulary word was knot, to mean twisting string to make it stay. Knot. The boy showed how a strong knot in a rope can hold things together. The next vocabulary word was heavily, a lot of something. Heavily. It was raining heavily. The umbrella kept them from getting soaking wet. Heavily. A lot of something. Guessed. Guessed means to say what you think might be true. Guessed. The boy hid his eyes. He guessed that his friend was hiding behind a big tree. Guessed. Say what you think might be true. Planning. deciding to make something happen. Planning. They were planning to fly their kite at the park today. Planning, deciding to make something happen. Lonely, feeling sad and by yourself. Lonely, she misses her friend who moved to another town. She is lonely. Lonely, feeling by yourself and sad. Seriously, to think hard about something that is important. Seriously, the boy takes playing chess seriously. He does not laugh or joke around. Seriously, to think about something that is important. Answered, to respond or talk to someone who called or talked to you. Answered, when the phone rang, she answered it and said hello. Answered, to respond or talk to someone who called or talked to you. I hope you enjoyed reading story number 22, Gloria, Who Might Be My Best Friend, by Ann Cameron and Mike Reed.